So again, as we welcome you back here to the Larry Gomes Stadium, we're getting ready for the second game of today's doubleheader, quarterfinals time in the CFU Club Shield 2026. And of course, it's Slingerz FC from Guyana up against Robinhood FC from Suriname.
Doesn't matter if you speak English or if your native tongue is French, Spanish, or Dutch. It doesn't matter if you are male or female, young or young at heart. We in the Caribbean Football Union speak the same language. Football.
Football.
Football. Football.
Football.
And we speak with one voice.
And as we welcome you back here, we are getting ready for the start of this one. Let me again say thanks to the Trinidad and Tobago Football Association, the TTFA, host of the 2026 CFU Club Shield, streaming on Blue Flow's premium streaming service, home to every 2026 CPL T20 match, Premier League, Champions League, and more. Ask your local Flow representative how to subscribe today. And the 2026 CFU Under 14 Challenge Series Boys is next month from August 16th to the 23rd, Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. As we get ready for the players taking the field here, this again is Slingerz FC up against Robinhood FC. And these two teams, I'm sure, would be looking to book their place in the semifinals on Friday evening down at the Bolden Stadium. And there you can see making their way on there, of course, the team in the white strips. That's the Slingerz from Guyana. And they, of course, Jermaine Kamabach, he has taken over from the regular goalkeeper in Denzel Smith. So this is the Robinhood outfit, and of course Slingerz in their white thing. This is Slingerz starting 11, Jermaine Kamabach, Romain Brackenbridge, Kema Beckford, Kelsey Benjamin, Yusufu Cardbo, Curtis Kelman, Solomon Austin, Rashawn Rich, Vis Paul, Leo Lavelle, and Niron Barrow. And of course, for Robinhood, Jonathan Funkel, Dimitrio Andrew, Jamilio Richters, Ravik Pryor, Renske Adipi, Ravello Ziegler, Rashiano Sieberman, AC Kenini Musso, Carlos da Silva, the Brazilian, Gilberto Croni, and Ishmael Per. So those are the starting lineups for today's encounter. And again, we also wish to thank the National Carnival Commission of Trinidad and Tobago and Media 22 for their continued support for this tournament. Remember, the CFU Club Shield is organized by the Caribbean Football Union, and the CFU is the umbrella organization of 31 member associations in the English, Dutch, French, and Spanish-speaking Caribbean. The officials for today's game, of course, is Jose Corporan from the Dominican Republic, and his referee assistant 1 is Leonel Garcia from Cuba. Referee's assistant 2 is Alejandro Cese from Cuba, and the 4th official is Ramirez Diaz from the Dominican Republic. Remember, in addition to the games taking place, still a lot happens behind the scenes. They have workshops and other things, so they kind of bring everybody abreast of some of the latest developments, not just in CFU but in world football.
That's very important as well. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, as you rightfully see.
So again, we're getting ready, and this one should be a keen one. And Sid, I'm sure you'll be the first to congratulate the West Indies on a 90-run victory over Pakistan in the first test. And Jayden Seals 5 for 20 as they bowled out Pakistan for 120. So here, the sun is back out with us in all its glory. We had a little bit of cloud cover to end the first game, and that ended in nice cool conditions. This one is a little bit more demanding. It's bright sunshine. And we'll see what happens with these two teams as they await the 4 o'clock hour, which is about a minute, almost 2 minutes away, a minute and something away. The referee is just waiting on the signal from the sideline, and once he gets that signal, then it will be time to go with this one. But Sid, we saw Slingerz. They played 2 games already. They beat the Sharks 4-0 in their opening game, and then they beat Prisons from TNT 4-3 in a thriller at the Hasty Crawford Stadium. And then, well, Robinhood beat Cleary 2-0 to advance to the quarterfinals.
Well, Ruskin, I hope we can see some more goals today.
Yep.
Slingerz seems to be going in fours.
Yep, they're 4x4. And so who knows, 3 4s. But Robinhood is a decent team. Robinhood, of course, with a rich history of football here in the Caribbean. In fact, at a time they were among the dominant teams in terms of a country, Suriname, and of course, Robinhood would have been one of the 2 teams. Transvaal would have been another one that carried them. So here we go to kick this one off. And going from left to right would be the Slingerz outfit in their white and right strip with an orange sleeves. And then, of course, Suriname's Robinhood in their red and green and white stockings. So we'll be interested to see which of these 2 teams can really put the ball down and try to control the game with their play. And so they no doubt look to settle quickly. Because as we saw in the first game, the team that settled the better of the 2, actually started the better of the 2, went on to win the game, even though Wales came into their own and had a couple good moments of their own. So we're looking at Slingerz. They've scored 4 goals in each of their 2 games, so they know what is at stake here, of course. And Kemar Beckford, their Jamaican striker, is the main man. They look to him more often than not to get them their goals, and he's obliged in the domestic competition in Guyana. He's, of course, on top of the charts, and it continues here in this tournament. And of course, the Trinidad and Tobago international, Daryl Zoom Zoom Garcia, is also in the lineup. He's on the substitute bench. He came off the bench and scored in that win the last time against Prisons. So they will be looking to him as well to have an impact, a similar type of impact, if and when he comes off the bench. So the game still just, the ball just seemed to be bouncing around. No one really able to control it. And this is the Sid Grid area here where he would have been running up and down in the cool, in the shade, in the cover, the main stand here at the Larry Gomes Stadium. And
it's a good ball down the flank there.
And that is the man Kakbo trying his best to get in there. He is such a handful. He always makes life difficult for defenders. A man from Sierra Leone. Settled here. And push on. Yeah, again, it's an opportunity. He goes down. The referee says play on. And there are appeals for a penalty, but none given. And the referee right on top of things there, Mr. Corporan, says nothing doing. And we play on. So they're trying their best here. The Silver plays it, but he gets it back now.
Slingerz has just dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, takes a look and realizes that he has the Richters ahead of him. These two playing a little keep on give and go among themselves, and now they're freed up, bringing Brackenridge into play. That's a tough ball, but it may still run for them, and eventually it's taken away. And coming the other way now is Benjamin. He had a monster game against the Trinidad and Tobago Prison Service, and now Barrow again, he too scored a goal, so he must be thinking that he could do it again. There's Benjamin, here, there, and everywhere. He's such a control. That's a tough run on his part. He thought he was fouled. He might have been held back, but the officials didn't spot it. A DP got away with that hole. Now, and
ball touch there.
Yep. So players just trying to maybe come to terms with the conditions. That's not a bad ball at all. This could be problems here. And getting in front of his man, trying to turn back to his left. Decides going back with it now. Has support there. The Silver waiting. And they decide to take it all the way back to Pryor. And now they build again, but badly played there. In fact, Ritkers hit more of his heel than anything else.
It's a good ball.
But the keeper is right there to claim it.
A bit too straight.
Yep. And immediately you could see them trying to get things a DP. Up it comes now to Pryor. Pryor looking wide. He sees that he has his man out there, Richters. Richters scored in their 2-0 victory. So you could see his quality. And they just want him for more of the same. This is going to be tight, and just able to get a boot onto it to get it back there. And that is that man again. Cargbo, but Robinhood just doing enough to keep the ball and regain possession quickly. Not the best pass, but should be kept in play by Richters. He will keep it and then start it all over again. Pierre.
It's good patience there by Robinhood.
Superman and company trying that early header. And here they go again, the Silver. 1 minute you see him pop up on the left-hand side. He's gone over to the right a little bit. Now they're looking for some movement there prior. Decides he's going to take it. Look at this is where Robinhood are so good, and they've always been a team that plays a lot of possession, and they thrive on it, and they do it very well. There's a chance now. Should be offside. The ball played across. Oh, the flag does go up, but you could see the big fella streaming away there. They left him a little bit too long, I would imagine.
Just showing a bit offside. Look at it. Just showing.
Yeah, that was Rich, the big number 16 out there. Excellent football now, trying to change it, but they decide to go back with it, and it sets them up. Richters quickly trying to get the ball in. The goalkeeper is going to come and claim that. And, of course, Kamabach was the man who was the reserve goalkeeper to Denzel Smith. But Smith is on the bench for this one, and Kamabach gets the start. So just slowing it down here prior. Starting it again quickly, there is Funkel. And that diagonal ball again, trying to get it there, but the touch is not the best. He probably had more time than he thought, because the defender who was trying to play it first time lost out, Lovell, and kind of lost his footing a little bit. Again, they're just flirting with danger at the back there, and coming away with it quickly. Still, they haven't been able to get it out of harm's way.
Playing themselves in some trouble there.
Lovell again.
The referee just bailed them out there, Ruskin.
Yep. See, this is Lovell. He stretched for the first ball, and then he played it back. It sort of hit his heel and went away from him. You watch at it here again as they try to just to settle down the ball. As they say, the ball isn't bouncing right for them just yet.
Good pressure.
Yep. And now this could be problems here. And they play the other one. He was trying to get it to Richters, but good defending there. Just coming back in the nick of time. And Brackenridge to get it away.
You can see the chop that Robinhood is setting. Good defensive structure here by the Robinhood outfit.
Yeah, when they get the ball, especially in the opponent's offensive third, their passes are so crisp and short. You know, they move the ball pretty much in a South American style. They tend to move the ball. They don't do it in a straight line. They find those triangles quick, short. And down he goes. So I'm not sure why he's down, but the referee is right there. And a lot of pulling and pushing and pulling in the area. He's trying to show the referee the mark there, but I don't know if the referee would have been able to see that prayer. Here's one at the back post, headed back into the area. Still alive, 4. And eventually it's... And
goal kick.
Yep, it says a goal kick. And I thought that the last touch there was from Carbo, but he came all the way from his left wing position to put in that challenge there. Lovely football again, but just look over here is Kagbo again picking up, assuming a more dangerous position. And now trying their best to get the return
good
ball.
football
He
here.
might be offside, but the flag stays down. And Kagbo is coming in there.
Very dangerous.
Yep. Tackle comes right at the edge of the penalty area there, but nothing given. Now they have to regroup here now. Slingerz.
Good touch here.
Benjamin doing very well, keeping his man away, and then a late push there after the ball was played away, and Pryor goes into the books. That's just a little extracurricular stuff there, and you see it. Yep, there's no need. Watch it here. The ball was kept in. He obviously didn't like that. And as the ball was played, just a little left hand to a little carpet, as they say. And the referee, of course,
need to be smart.
Yep.
Getting a yellow card so early in the game could cost you.
Because now you have to play with a certain level of caution. So you don't want to pick up another one, because then that's a dismissal and your team is down to 10 men.
I'll be using my players to go at him every time I get that one-on-one. Create that one-on-one.
And it was so because he was going in, he was going away from his goal. That's not a good
It's a poor
effort.
feeling.
Yep. Kagbo. And again, we've seen defenders liking themselves, turning and twisting, showing that they can dribble the ball as well. But what that dribble there, put everybody on problems here now. And it's only a little bit of a reckless challenge there that bails them out.
My number 15 seems to be doing all the dirty work.
Yep. A DP. So again, the game really hasn't picked up in terms of life, but you're seeing intentions here. So it has all the ingredients to become a really feisty affair, because neither team wants to back down. And again, that should have been much better handled, but
Slingerz really putting themselves under some pressure.
Yep. Just those one or two passes that just not going where they should. And good defending. And excellent football. Here they try again.
Good touch.
Now a chance for them to run with it. But again, just slowing it down and doing the right thing. But now coming away with this one. Here's Rich. The ball a little too strong and easily handled by the goalkeeper there, making up the wrong. Funkel.
Poor cross there. Needs to whip that across. Just hanging it up there, and the breeze will just hold it up. Easy for the goalkeeper.
It didn't seem like he wanted to go long with it. He wanted to play it short, but they cut that out. Chance here now. Can they get some running going? Didn't seem like he wanted to, and eventually he just his effort wasn't the best. Didn't even force a save from the goalkeeper. And you really want to be able to at least put it on frame and have him make a save. Get in the habit.
First of all, once you make the goalkeeper make a save, that is important.
For a moment there, the goalkeeper Funkel seemed disinterested in coming for the ball. And no infringement, but he gets it back. Now a chance. Quickly scampering forward.
Good ball.
Again, a little too strong. And it's going to be tidied up by the goalkeeper Komabach. Again, you could see the weight of the pass probably just a little too quickly, and it put pressure on Rickers to get around it again. And now this time the ball hit his hand. Now he already is on a yellow card, so he is flirting with danger there. And you look at it here, the hand,
Could have
did
been
he put it up
Yes, he
deliberately?
did. Yes, he did.
So he could easily have gotten a second yellow there. And with just, 16 minutes, 17 minutes gone, he would have been curtains. So again, he has to be so careful.
Good ball, yeah. Out.
Good man, Kagbo, he's very quick, very efficient, but this time, nothing doing. Good control, and you see in the movement, it's going for the overhead ball, but that's just going to run to the keeper. So you could see the intent, but the execution just a little bit off. And we could say that for so much of the play already in this game, because both teams just not able to connect in the area, especially. Just those passes are just a little too strong or a little too soft.
Seen the rhythm as yet. No side. Not really getting that kind of rhythm that they need. Fluency.
Yep. Referee had to stop play. A ball crept onto the field. So it looks like Lovell is the man who's going to play it. So the referee with the drop ball as they start it over. Brackenridge decides to go left side with it, and Rich trying to get it over there, and it's just a little too strong, and some of it is really unnecessary. They don't need, that's not the only option that they have, but they're persistent with it all the while, and it's not working out. Here is Benjamin again, goes for the return ball, but now he gets it. Now they're starting to move, but the ball is lost, and it's still being scrambled around there. And just not out of danger yet.
It's playing ping pong in there.
Yep, it's just nobody seemed to want it. Now they can come away with it if they could just get the handle on it. But again, where are his options? He doesn't have too many. Then he does the smart thing. He takes the contact and immediately he goes down. Andrew, very smart midfielder. He knew he was in trouble there. There were two defenders on either side. So he decided, let me just isolate one and let him foul me. Again, here's Andrew taking his time now, looking up. Sees that he has early support, not giving it away to Silva, as they just try to maintain possession as they get a dippy. Plays it down that right hand side. Where's the cross? Nice little hook back. This could be a goal, and it's still in harm's way and still can't get the handle on it. In fact, he bobbled it badly when he could easily have gotten a shot off, or at least attempt a shot, but that first control.
Trying to use that left foot. Needed to use the right foot. That's a good ball.
Yep, goalkeeper is not taking any chances. And
10 rules up.
Yep, sends it into the bleachers. I'm sure the ball boy would be happy. It bounced and came right back to him. Didn't have to climb those stairs. So again, knowing Jamal Shabazz, he won't be too disappointed. He'll be happy. At least he can sort of devise a strategy, something that he feels might work better in the second half. This could be another great opportunity, but the ball just not the best. And Benjamin is back to tidy up for Slingerz. That's another great ball, and he gets beyond his man, and he's tripped. That should be a penalty. No, it's offside. Well, that was tight. Great ball at Kim. He started in an offside position there, and was eventually brought down. That's Barrow. Now, let's see if they can really get something. But I'm not sure. Like, he ran out of ideas there, Andrew. I don't know if he was trying to chip the keeper from there.
I think he's just trying to play that ball right back into the path of the number 23. What's his name?
He just lost the handle, Coney.
Johnny, yes. Needs a bit of care there.
So the game now at walking pace. They just try to slow it down before they kick on again. As they move it nicely around there at DP. He's controlling things in the middle of the park. He looks up, he sees that he has the man who just got the yellow card and is going to have to start it all over again. Could change the direction. And again, it just seemed, he never really seemed as if he wanted to really come forward with the ball. He was always looking for a quick outlet. And once that passing lane was closed off on him, he had nowhere to go. So that brings us to the hydration break. 23 minutes gone in this encounter. It's goalless between Slingerz FC from Guyana and Robinhood of Suriname. So the players are making their way back out. So after a little bit of hydration break, but I think most times the coaches use this as a great opportunity to pass on instructions, encourage their players as to what they're doing well, but to admonish them for the things they're not doing so well, and hope that they can devise something better for them the rest of the way. So here we go. The throw is... Not sure why the referee wasn't ready, so they'll do it again. And just kept in and shaking off one challenge, then another. And Kagbo is a small man, but he's very busy down that right-hand side or the left-hand side for Slingerz.
Small man, but tough. Very determined.
Yeah, he has similar features to, remember he used to call Mickey Rat? Busy, busy, busy. Probably about the same height and size. I remember one time we're playing right up in area about the velodrome, and Mickey Rat we were talking in the dressing room. We were coming out as the team standing side by side, and he was talking all kind and talking about, have a good game and whatever. But not even 5 minutes into the game, he could hit me one kick, broke the shin guard. And I said, was that the same for that?
You tell him to have a good game, Ruskin. But not on his, not
Not
under
tonight.
him.
A chance here, and the keeper did well. Again, he saw the pressure, he saw the danger with the man coming right across the face of the goal, and the ball was whipped in there, that near post. And the bounce to cause a little bit of consternation.
Very good cross.
Excellent work. Benjamin is free down the right-hand side. Can he really take advantage now? Get some numbers in the box. Still trying to get it there. Does well. And easily intercepted. But they're not going to rush it. Really much too team. And here is the opportunity. And that is going to be... Now that could be dangerous here. Because a yellow card. The thing about it, though, is that he might actually have been the last defender. And he just basically held on to him there and wouldn't let him go.
They need to communicate. Two essential defenders was in a tangle there.
Yeah, they were both close to the ball, and neither one was kind of supporting. Both of them looked like they wanted to play the ball. And they had the attacker right there in the middle of the two of them, creating confusion. Running interference, as they say. And it worked because as he started to run, was trying to see if he could get away. Andrew was denied that opportunity to run at the defense. Now Richters plays a nice little ball inside again at DP, who's doing a lot of the organizing. Control not the best there. And we have a player goes down after being stepped on. And the play continues. That's Benjamin. That's a great ball. Now trying to play it on. Hook back. And Andros falls down just as he seemed to be in striking distance. And again they're coming, but offsides is going to be the call. It went over the bar. It wouldn't count, would not have counted. But again, you could just see this wave of attack. They went down the right side. It didn't work. They're down the left side now. And again, coming close. The goalkeeper, though, got stepped on.
Robinhood seems to be
Yeah.
stepping up the pace here.
Cumberbatch, I think he fell on him. That's what happened there. It looked like Paul fell on the goalkeeper. And he might have hyperextended that knee. Because if you look at it again, you'd see he fell. It was awkward. The attacker fell on him, on his leg. There you go. You see, kind of rolled up on the leg.
Yes, into the knee.
And that is why he's gingerly trying to walk there.
That would be sore.
Yep. Now the thing is, he might continue, but if there was damage, eventually he's gonna feel the
effects.
He's gonna feel because right now the adrenaline is pumping, so he's probably gonna try to shake it off. But we'll see if he kicks this one, how he reacts after kicking it.
I can tell you about that, Ruskin.
Yep.
That has happened to me in the World Cup 2006 against England.
England, yep. That's how you had to come off. Yep.
That's why I didn't play the last game.
Yeah.
I actually played when I did my MRI the next morning. I actually had a partial tear.
Again, just not able to hold on to it. As they try to build now. Benjamin trying his best, loses out there. Rutgers does well. If he could just get that ball, he was looking to get it in the middle. And it's just not coming to him there.
Slingerz seems not to be playing with enough pace.
31 minutes gone now. Still no goals, but you could just see the Robinhood just starting to take the ascendancy here. the Silver.
Really controlling the midfield here, Ruskin.
The man at the back post is unmarked. Can he control it? He cannot get in there, and again to the rescue is Kamabach. Anticipates well. He might have been down a short while ago and he might still be in pain. You could see him checking on that knee. But boy, he had to be alert there. And he was. A nice little flick on there. That's a good bit of work there from Pryor. So, and that's the thing, Kamabach, they can't afford to lose Kamabach because Bristol, or Smith rather, Denzel Smith, who is the regular starter, is the one who is on the substitute bench. So you might never know. You might have to take an outfield player and put him in goal. Still looking for that big ball, but they decide against it. And they're going across the pair. A DP gets it across here now. Rutgers, again, 2 men queuing up at that back post. And that's careless because you have 2 men there. One has to come straight and one sort of bend the run so that they can facilitate if the ball passes the first one. And it did, but the man who should have been further back couldn't control it.
Sloppy play.
Yep. The Silver plays it back. They're going to start it from the back again. Again, everything is walking pace now because of the extreme heat that they're experiencing now at DP. Changes the angle. Here he goes again, trying that quick ball, but it's just not working. And again, Crew not able to get it out of the barrow. And it's coming the other way. A DP again comes screaming forward now. He's really putting the hurt on, putting the pressure on. And then he ran right up on the defender. But I don't think his teammate anticipated where he was going to play the ball. We saw this on the right-hand side a short while ago. Now we see it on the left-hand side. I said DP once again. So right now they're just slugging it out at the moment. Nobody is able to really play. Guys are closing down space quickly. You could see the game just crying out for a goal here.
Yes, Ruskin needs a goal.
And not only that too, we haven't seen much of Kemar Beckford, the big number 10, their principal goal scorer. And here's a giveaway. Can he help them now? And both teams very guilty here of giving the ball away. Benjamin though, can he make them pay? There's a man screaming away at the back post, almost with the goalkeeper, and he just kept it out. Still, the ball is just bouncing around in there. Goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper seemed almost as if he wasn't sure what the ball was doing around him. And then at the last minute, he just stuck his hand up, hit the bar, and the defender couldn't clear it. The goalkeeper still.
2 players collide in there.
Yeah. By that time, once the ball is in the air like that, the goalkeeper has to come and take it. He could use his hands. Everybody else have to wait for it to sort of come down. And that would have been more than enough time for him to... the thing with goalkeepers, though, is that in those situations, they're clearing everything. So they're clearing their man, the opponents, everybody, just to get the ball. He just seemed hesitant or just reluctant to come forward and snatch the ball. But in the meantime, they survive. And now they have a chance to get something going. Here it comes forward, the Silver now. He's been really spreading the ball quite nicely. A DP too. Has a shot, scores!
That's a great
brilliantly done. 36 minutes gone, 1-0. A DP the man.
He has been the man for them all over the pitch. Great take. Turning onto his right foot and just slotting it at the back post. Great finishing there.
Yes, indeed. Renske Adipi. You could see him just opening up.
Yes.
As he got the room, the defense backing off, and he just took that one touch and then releases it. He didn't try to play it too many times.
Using the defender as a shield there. Playing it around the defender. And just starting that ball just outside of the post and just cooling it right back into the
the goalkeeper was stranded. He couldn't move. He was hoping it was wide, but he couldn't move. And remember, he had to move on that left foot too. He would have had to push off on that left foot.
I think he was beaten because of the way he played that ball past the goalkeeper.
Yep, and he played it early. So the goalkeeper probably wasn't set for anything coming his way like that. It's interesting now to see how they respond. Remember, in that game against Prisons, they were trailing early. Now a chance here. And once again, just kind of running up on the Crony. Had a chance there to probably play that across the box.
They're really giving Slingerz a hard time here.
Yeah, Zilla would have been waiting there, hoping to get a touch onto it. And now they give it away, and Gagbo goes screaming down that left-hand side. Plays the ball in, but it's intercepted again. So it's just a little bit off right now for Slingerz.
You can watch the Slingerz body language.
Yeah, the half can't come soon enough for them. But they still have some time, 38 minutes gone. So you have, 7 minutes plus.
Just has to believe in
Added
themselves.
on time, yep. Though they did come from a goal down, like I was saying, to win that game 4-3. So they know a thing or two about that prior. Waiting for some movement. That's not a good ball, but just taking it out of the part of
giving it away.
Beckford. Yeah, they have their here is Cronino, gives it up, gets it back. They keep possession, the Silver. He's been here, there, and everywhere. He's just distributing the ball. He's not trying to do too much with it. And just taking control of the game as much as he possibly can. The Brazilian not trying to be too extravagant. If anything, he's being very efficient with the ball. Just using the ball. We haven't really seen him try anything too out of the way. Good early ball, and there is movement there now. Good football. Crony takes it down. Back it comes to the Silver. He takes a look and decides to play it. Another look taken. Good ball inside. Here is, plays it behind his man. Just as the movement was really becoming threatening, he played it behind him, and he might have hurt himself trying to make a quick adjustment there, Crony. He stays down. Nobody touched him, so it might just be, he probably just tweaked an ankle or something. Yep, he's in his haste. He was trying to run one way and trying to turn the other. He might have just twisted the ankle. Turning, twisting. There's Beckford. This is the only touches he's getting. He's not really getting the ball in the danger zone, at least not just yet. And I'm sure that's something that they will talk about, is to feed him a little bit more, feature him, because good things happen when he's on the ball. A lot happens when this man is on the ball also.
It's a good ball.
Yep, plays it brilliantly. Just a little too strong there from Benjamin. But you could see the intention. He turned away from the pressure and tried to release his man. Just a little too strong. Again, turning away from the danger. Keeping possession, and then he sort of trips on the ball. And now another free kick and another card. He just went right through his man there. And it's almost like he got set up there because the ball, Andrew misplayed the ball. And in his haste, Ritka's in his haste to help out his teammate, he got buried there. And he just kind of crumbled under the weight of that challenge. But in the meantime, a yellow card to Kelman.
He seems to be struggling there.
Yeah, he was hit hard. And probably had the ankle twisted. Maybe apart from the lash, the bunks, he probably got stepped on as well. So 41 minutes unofficially. 42 minutes now gone. But with these stoppages, I'm sure the referee's going to tack on a minute or so more. So we're probably going to have, 4 to 5 minutes of added on time?
Yeah.
And you could see him now grimacing in pain, but seems to be walking okay. Probably glad for the opportunity to catch a little breather.
Have a chance, Ruskin, to get a breather is welcome.
For just a couple minutes from the interval, can they maybe make it 2 before the break? Okay, not much movement. Everything is just delayed. Now he could come forward with the ball. There's a chance for him. Yeah, come forward with the ball and then make the pass. Pryor tries to return it. That's not a bad effort, actually. And again, turning with it. That's lovely ball from Andrew. Kept it in play. And here is Gagbo trying to keep his man busy. And here is Crony, who went down with that injured leg a short while ago. But he seems to be back up now. Deputy goal scorer. And that's not the pass that they want. Benjamin playing it there and having it in a way. Look at how much effort he's putting in there. Now he ran himself into problems because he could have played the goalkeeper first time. He opted not to. And then eventually they end up giving it away. But that's the danger when once he made the first run to turn away from the attacker, play the goalkeeper, but he held on to it and then put himself in trouble, having to play a more difficult ball. So they still lead though by that 1 goal to nothing. A 36th minute item from Renske Adipi. Benjamin. There goes the return ball. That's not bad at all. And just getting in front of his man. And he goes down again. But again, that's one of the beauty about being a defender. You have to be able to get to the ball first. That's the key to good defending, is to get to the ball first. What you do when you get there is another thing. But the idea is to always try to get to the ball first.
Get to the ball first. Get your body between the ball and the man.
And you could dictate what happens after that. Of course, most times you're probably going to get knocked down because attackers love to punish big defenders. That's a good clearance out. So played away there and still battling for it. And that's good work again. Gakpo, or rather, Andrew does well, gets it wide, goes to the return. That's a little bit different. It's just causing all kind of panic there for the goalkeeper. He wasn't sure at all where he was in relation to that ball, but it was behind, it was over his head, and he must be breathing a huge sigh of relief here. So 45 minutes gone. We have 4 minutes of added on time. Still not able to control it. Battle.
Good skill, yeah.
Yes, indeed. Now he could get it across to his man. He doesn't have to even dribble the ball. All he had to do was play it first time. Here it comes now, but not the best cross in there. But he had a chance to play the ball first time yet again, and they shied away from it. And this is where we are now with a turnover and the ball is coming back at their defense now. Slingers, they need something. They need somebody to do something for them. So far, nothing has been working. Benjamin.
Too hard.
Yep.
Good idea.
Again, disappointment, and you could see the disappointment on his face. He thought he was in there, but he needed a little bit of speed, a little more speed there to get that one. That's not the best clearance, but it finds its target.
That's good. I think he needed to borrow my speed 20 years ago.
Yep. Because he was free, but the ball was leading him and running away from him. And this is where Robinhood has to be careful, because while Slingers are not playing as well as they would like, all it takes is one chance, and that was the man there, but it never got to its intended target. And Andrew doing well, keeping possession. Crony, they decided to, actually Ritkas, he decided to slow it down. And careless, really careless, because you're trying to run the clock. You don't want to turn the ball over just like that.
Away again.
Yep. And it's going to be a goal kick there for Cardboard, just not able to get around it. So that is the end of the first half with the Surinamese outfit, SB Robinhood, leading this encounter. Slingers of Guyana, 1-0 is the difference between the two teams, and I would imagine, Sid, a lot to talk about. Both camps would be anxious to pass on information to these players and hopefully to get a better response in the second half.
I think Slingers just needs to find to play a little bit quicker and a little bit more cautious. But when I say quicker, with the ball at the feet, technically quicker. They are playing a bit too slow and not compact enough. They're still trying to play this quick, big ball over the top, and they are not really coming forward as a team compact enough. Now, Robinhood, on the other hand, is really playing the small, intricate passes, keeping the players' team very tight. So when they lose the ball, there are always players around the ball
to try to tackle it, to
win it back. So they are really controlling the game and really putting the Slingers off.
It certainly is. The Robinhood looking like the Robinhood of old when they used to dominate regional football. But it's only halfway done, the job. And we anticipate Slingers will be coming back a little more forcefully in the second half. So at the half, in this encounter, it is Slingerz FC 0, SV Robinhood 1.
It doesn't matter if you speak English or if your native tongue is French, Spanish, or Dutch. It doesn't matter if you are male or female, young or young at heart. We in the Caribbean Football Union speak the same language. Football.
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 And we speak with one voice.
Welcome back as we get ready for the second half of this encounter. As we see some changes here. It looks like Cargo is off, and of course they're looking for some reinforcements this time around because they're trailing in this game and they desperately want to see if they could get something going. So Geronimo is on. So the Zoom is on. And Darrell Garcia is taking up his position on the flank, the left flank, trying to see if he can work some of his magic. So here we go for the second half of this encounter. Remember, they're trailing by 1-0. The team in white. And they've made some changes and hoping that it will work for them. It's never easy when players try to come into the game right away.
Going for that long ball.
Yeah, it's never easy to adjust, but we've seen substitutes come in and do a good job for their teams. Offside was the call there, and he recognized that he was offside and then tried to sneak back onside. But the flag was already waving. Now Garcia trying to get involved, and right now they need some kind of punch. They need somebody to give them something. So they really have to find avenues here now, Geronimo. Trying his best to see if he could really ignite his team. And there was a little push there. Up goes the hands, and there goes the card. So Rich gets a yellow.
Yellow cards keeps adding up. Yeah.
Yep. Now you lost the ball slightly and then was trying to win it back. And probably just use his hand. It's a natural sort of a reflex action. You're trying to ward off the defender. He didn't ward him off. He stiff-armed him to the ground. So the question is now, can Robinhood get back into that free-flowing style that they had in the first half? That's a dangerous ball. It actually could run and run. Now again, he had the goalkeeper at his disposal, opted not to use him. And now here we go, but he's offside. He just left a little too soon there, but Zilla, he read it. And it's almost like he knew that he was going offside, but he wasn't sure if the ball was ever going to get there. And then he just kind of stood up in an offside position. And not for the first time we've seen players trying to run with the ball and running into trouble.
Yes, they seems to be doing that very often and having themselves running themselves into serious trouble, and they are doing it in some dangerous position.
Yep. Okay, here's Geronimo losing the handle on it, and now they're exposed at the back here. Where is the cross? Is it coming at all? Yes, it's not a bad cross, but again, the man left the wing position and proceeded to just go. If he gets through this is going to be great. He's still going, and he just manages to sneak out. Coney never gave up on that one. It was close to the end line, the corner flag, but he still fight and actually won a corner kick. So, looking at another flight leaving Piaco. Sid, they're leaving us behind, but
Yes.
they're going foreign.
Heading to England. British Airways.
Up and away. This is the flight going off to Europe. Played short. Now, here's the cross. That's very deep. Not a bad ball, and but it's still alive. And so too is Dave, but he's offsides. Just as the defense pulled off, and the attackers stayed there, and the flag, the trap caught them. But it's living dangerously there because there were about 3 red shirts and no white shirts.
Robinhood starts the second half same way as how they start the first half, putting a stronger hold on the Slingerz here. The Slingerz not even getting into a rhythm here.
Yeah, we still haven't been able to see the big man Beckford get into the game, and I'm sure he must be very disappointed. And just to get a touch, sometimes he has to come so deep. So by the time he gets the ball, it's almost like he has to dribble to get it away.
The Slingerz not even having like 2-3 consecutive passes from one pass and then losing it. They need to build a rhythm here.
And here he is now trying to get the ball, and look at the ball that he's getting. It's as you say, he has to fight for everything that he gets. That's a good ball, but again, very well read at the back. Just anticipating the through ball, that forward ball, and tied it up nicely. This could be dangerous because there's a man at the far post, the goalkeeper. Again. And what is the keeper thinking about? He just threw the ball away. So the pressure came. He did well to intercept the ball, and then he just, I don't know, like he was trying to make a no-look pass.
This is where Slingerz has the opportunity. They have to make it count. Should have make it count.
Yeah, again is Zoom trying to get into the game, and it's not been. That's not even Beckenridge. Back it goes to Cumberbatch, and they decide they're going to keep it at the back there for some time. Paul looking for some movement, and that's a good header again, keeping it down, but not able to hold on to it. Slingerz just a little bit, almost a little too relaxed. They're not as hungry as they should be, you would think.
Yeah, being hustled off the ball very easily.
And here again is another infringement. But this is where the defenders or any of the ball carriers have to be careful. A lot of them are playing up with the ball unnecessarily. And then when they come under pressure, they either lose the ball or they rely on the referee to bail them out with a whistle. Again, just the one man in attack there. So anytime the ball beats him, there isn't much else behind it.
Losing it again.
Yep. And nice ball. This could be interesting here. Shot blocked. And they may still get possession. De Silva taking his time. He really has a cool head. And he's not worried at all about. Here's the cross though. This one could be interesting. Once again, just the 2 men up there. And nobody coming in at the back post to try to help out. And the referee says play on. Both men are down. This time! And he cannot convert it. Well, lovely cross to the back post. A clear opportunity. 2 red shirts back there. and neither one of them could get around it enough to squeeze it in at the back post. And it was, in fact, the Andrew again getting there ahead of his man, and you could see the goalkeeper, that left knee is still bothering him. He's been battling since that collision when his leg got rolled upon.
Your skin is, when the blood is cold, that's when it hurts more.
Yep. And he's already like carrying some strapping on his right leg. So this is just another predicament. Now there are new rules coming into the Premiership this year, and one of the ways you could avoid conceding a penalty or getting a turnover or having getting sin-binned is if the goalkeeper is injured and needs attention. Now this rule is really for goalkeepers now, so that they don't waste time. And this is one of the occasions where he would get away with it because of the injury and needing medical attention. But I think it's really this is the effects of that challenge that he got in the first half.
You can see he's walking with a slight limp.
Yeah, he's really fighting through the pain here, and I'm just wondering if Smith is good enough or fit enough to come on if needed. Here goes Garcia, plays a lovely ball over, but again, it's just in and around Beckford. Nothing is coming to give him a sniff right now. They're doing a pretty good job of marking him off. And again, he was coming for this one, but they were right there waiting. And the Surinamese, they've kind of, I'm sure they watched them play, so they've worked out how they want to get the ball to Beckford. Opportunity now for them to get it away. And waiting on the defenders, and then finding that there is not much room to maneuver Crony.
Struggling.
So the game, again, just going from end to end, but not much by way of goal mouth action just yet in this second half. But you could see the capabilities now. This could be dangerous here. There are 2-3 red shirts closing in, and he slips and falls. He almost got away with it. He went off the field, and he almost got back in time. And Adipi, the man whose goal is separating the two teams right now.
Non-stop running here.
Yep, he has a big engine, as they say. Oh, that's tough. That's been too cute there. Because you really didn't have much work to any. And the thing is, you put that ball there, it's because you want him to cross it. You could cross the ball yourself from where he was standing instead of trying to go to the byline. And the crosses don't necessarily have to be always from the byline. Sometimes those are the better crosses. Because what happens, the man delivering has time and he has space plus a better angle to aim at. Here again, guys are trying to run with the ball. That's a good ball.
Always space.
And
always finding the free man.
And there again is De Silva, just getting rid of it first time. And now he's positioned to get it back. And here's Adipi, the goal scorer. He was on the right side a short while ago. He's on the good heading left side now. Plays a good ball. Benjamin is back there. This could be dangerous. And it should be a goal, and he scores. Well, now it's going to be interesting to see who really scored the goal, because the man standing on the line sort of backheeled it, and they all celebrating. But it could very well be the number 9 who got it. Zilla is the man who I think they're going to credit with it. So in the 59th minute, it goes from bad to worse for
He should have been
Slingerz.
offside.
Now look at it here. Did the touch go over the line? Well, he just helped it. He just helped it over the line there. And they might need the VAR, or they need somebody to help them distinguish that. But he was right on the line. I don't think there was any defenders there. And you know what is strange about that? The ball was actually misplayed by Crony.
Yes.
When he hit it, he had the stab.
And this will be a very tough task here for the Slingers.
Yep. Ravello Ziegler. Or Zilla, I should say, is the man who scored it. So in the 59th minute of play, it's 2-0 now. And this puts a different spin on things. I anticipate that the men in white are probably going to pump up the volume a little bit and try to see if they could somehow just get their opponents, get them out of rhythm a little bit. That's a good ball, sneaking in there, and still trying, and he goes down. The referee doesn't buy it though, and now he goes down, and now he's going to give the free kick. Well, I think the assistant might have been waving the flag, so he might just have been stepped on, and so this is at a dangerous position as well. It's fairly central, and it's just outside the D. Range for somebody with a good curler, maybe. Get it over the wall. And that's the goal scorer, Zilla, who went down there.
Seems to be. Zilla lining it up.
But
Man is over the ball 4.
So it looks like, of course, a DP is there. So too is Richter's. Oh, Niles is looking to enter the fray. Paul is coming off.
Seems to be having a hard time there today.
Yep, it's been a big ask for him, playing at that center of defense, or even to the right of defense sometimes, and having to cover a lot of ground. So Niles is on, and we still have the 3 men over the ball sorting out who's going to be the one to take the kick. Are they going to touch it and then drill it? Took a deflection. Actually was the man who was out of the picture, who just came up at the last moment with the big drive. And they were telling him to hold it, wait, and still goalkeeper Funkel decided that he had made up his mind.
You can see they're under pressure here, the Slingers.
Yeah. Nothing seems to be working for them right now. That's a good flick there now. This could be interested. Geronimo gets a nice ball across.
Too straight.
Yep. They're trying to get it to that man, but he can't get to it. Neither him nor Barrow can get to the end of anything. That's good battle on defense there. And again, Geronimo just not able to keep it. Now you could see the concern, because he knows that you don't want to give it away, and so they have to be a little more clinical and not give them too many opportunities. Here is Niles, who just came on, and he loses out. So a chance here for Crony now to go down the line, but of course Garcia is there, and that really should have been a free kick, but
they it away again.
Yep. Garcia got away with that one because he was kicking the legs of the attacker. So it's not working right now for them. I would imagine Shabazz is going to have to find something or someone to calm them down one, but at the same time ignite them with some positive play. Here again, the ball is lost, and
Poor
then
touch there again. Not helping the situation.
opportunity now. Barrow plays it wide to Benjamin. Benjamin, who has gone out of the game slightly. He's normally a very energetic man, sees a lot of the ball. That's good work again by Andrew. Still battling. Doing very well out there by himself. Now the conditions have cooled significantly. So better conditions for them. And he gives that one away. And you don't want to allow your opponents any opportunity, but look at how clinical that turn is.
Just needs to hold that up.
Andrew again plays it down the right-hand side. Crony is out here. Fuller running, looking for somebody at the back post. Hooks it back. Coming late, but too late in the sense that he just was stretching to try to get there. But that's a good work by Andrew.
Again.
Maybe they want a shot or something. They're not happy. This should be a goal. It is. Well. Right through the gate it went. And Andrew was threatening a short while ago. And in the 66th minute of play, it's now 3-0.
They're really running right here. Simple mistakes, costing them this goal. Losing the ball in a dangerous position.
So Dimitri Andrew makes them pay. Dimitri Andrew. Look at him again. Lovely run. Timed it beautifully. And again, unselfish play by Coney. And doesn't matter who scores as long as it goes in. And that was a well-worked goal. Again, it came off from a turnover, but it doesn't matter. The finished product was excellent. That last pass, that just upset everything that they had laid out there by way of a defense. And it just mashed them up totally. Here they go again, looking for more. And more options again. This time trying to come forward. Richters. He's throwing another one inside. This could be another goal. The goalkeeper is down and eventually is cleared away. And that could have been back-to-back goals there for Andrew.
That was good goalkeeping there.
Look at it again. Another ball played inside. Andrew free as a bird.
Touch.
Controlled just a little too strong.
Yes.
And eventually the goalkeeper doing well. Despite his injured knee, he's still out there battling for his team.
Slingerz really unraveling here.
Yeah, they can't get to the ball, and when they do, they give it away much too easily. And they're really now putting problems, creating even more problems. Apart from the 3-0 scoreline, it's the amount of possession they're enjoying. It's not what Slingerz want at this stage. More problems here. Down the flanks it goes. This could be another telling cross. He waits, and just waited too long. But they're going to get another bite of the cherry now because they really pinned them back in their defense. And not much happening by way of attack. And they're just going to walk it out now. Sticker, here's a Dippy who scored the first goal. And out there goes the silver. Keeping possession. Right now, Slingerz are just facing shadows, chasing shadows right now. Can't seem to get the handle on the ball. They're playing keep away at the moment. Nobody coming for the ball. They're all backing. And all of a sudden, opportunities making their way through. Is he onside? No, he's offside there. Zilla again leaving just a little too soon.
Again, the Slingerz is really chasing shadows here.
Yeah, they're going to have to make another substitution. Rich is coming off. And they're introducing Tudor, Marcus Tudor.
Hydration break.
Yep. So it's time for them to just regroup here a little bit. Maybe get a boost. Maybe Shabazz could give them some kind of inspiration for the last 15 or so minutes of this game, and hope that they can. Well, they have 20 minutes roughly to see if they could do something with this. 3-0 it is at the break. So to welcome you back here, and we're getting ready for the final push here now, and it's a bit of an uphill climb for Slingerz.
Ruskin, that's not a bit, Ruskin. This is climbing the Mount Everest, Ruskin.
Yeah, this is a steep climb. I don't know if you follow cycling, and the Tour de France just ended, and one of the biggest mountains, or the most difficult mountain for riders, is the Alpe d'Huez. And here's a good cross at the back post there. The defender and the goalkeeper seemingly gaping. No one seemed to want to come for the ball. The defender at the very last minute reacted to it, and Misa was the one who headed it out for a corner kick. But a good ball coming in. Maybe there's life yet. Maybe what Shabazz told them has...
He's a man of belief.
Yep, give them something to work with. And there goes to the goalkeeper and trying to punch it, but I think it was the defender who got a head to it first and kept it away. Back it comes. So again, these are desperate times here now for Slingerz. And Andrew is in there trying his best to make things difficult for him. Richter's cooling it down, changing sides. Niles is there, but again, Coney trying his best to get to the end of that.
Giving it away.
That's a tough ball. He's going to run after it though, chasing, but to no avail. Barrow has been out of the game for long stretches, as has been his striking partner, Beckford. They've not really had the kind of service that they need to really take control of the game. And you could see he's not the most comfortable on the ball there, Musa, the man with the big bright green boots. And I think he's offside. The ball was not played. It probably needed to be played a little bit earlier to allow him prior to
I think
get
the runner
to it.
was a bit too anxious there, Ruskin.
Yep. And you need to make that run a little flatter. Even if you're going, you need to come out to the flanks of the field and give your teammate a bigger target or a better angle to make the pass. And that's why you say sometimes the man passing the ball, sometimes not his fault the pass doesn't come off. It's the angles that they're working with sometimes. The teammates tend to go behind the defender and expect you to find them in that location. Who is going to do something here to really get their teams back in now?
Giving it away again.
That's the big question. Where does he look? Chance here now. Maybe across into the box. Niles swings it over on that far side. Benjamin is out there. He has to come into the game. He's capable, but he's been out of the game for so long, and it's just not happening for them. Daryl Garcia neither, and certainly they've come on, but haven't been able to really do much. There's a nice cross, but too close to the goalkeeper, and another empty trip for Slingerz. And they're really playing themselves into trouble here, but they get out of it nicely. And that's a good turn. And the whistle, again, the referee is playing the advantage there, but
The release ball is so easy to find, Ruskin.
yep. Andrew has pretty decent touch.
Or Robinhood.
Yep. De Silva starts it quickly and looks up and sees that here Richter's there. Back it comes to De Silva. Look at him. He has so much time. I don't know if he has a powder case there, but he could very well. Now, this could be problems here. Going on his own. Zilla with the left foot. Is it coming? Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Yes. In the 75th minute, Zilla with his second of the evening. 4-0 now.
It's way too easy.
Ravelo Zilla with his second. If there was some hint of an offside with his first goal, no offside here. He beat the offside trap, and look at him. I thought he was going to take it there, but he decided to keep going, went to an even more difficult angle, but confidence is sky high, and he has a brace. And as you know, with coaches, they're never satisfied, so they're still giving instructions as to how you do it.
Always want more.
Yeah, they're never satisfied. They always feel they could do better. And but I think inside they'll be smiling. I don't think they expected this scoreline, but they would have been hoping for a win. But this is really an amazing scoreline right now. And the thing about it, based on the standard of play and the run of play, it's not deceptive. It is, in fact, a fitting scoreline. And it could have been worse.
It could have been worse, Ruskin. But they are deservingly supposed to be up for now.
Yep. And like I said, it could have been so much worse for Slingerz. They're not slinging today. They
have been robbed by Robinhood.
Yep, their pockets have been picked.
I see Robinhood has been stealing from the rich to give to the poor.
Right now they're stealing from Slingerz, and they're not trying, and this is not a bad effort, but again, there's nobody at that back post. You could see Garcia, he hasn't really gotten into the game at all. And as a result, he's playing more defense than attack, and which is not what they wanted. They wanted him into attack so they could be on the front foot. And look at this combination play.
Easy.
Excellent work. And if he reverses it again, he might have gotten his man to play. And this is the glue here now. He's really taking control of the game. And first half, it was a DP. And in the second half, it was Andrew. Apart from scoring, he has been really instrumental in keeping the play flowing, keeping it alive. He was really the connector for it. We saw DP in the first half for everywhere.
Everywhere, doing the work.
Yeah, he's kind of slacked off now, probably playing a little more defensive and allowing Andrew to control proceedings as a sort of a false nine in a sort of withdrawn striker position. But he's allowed to surge forward. And he's done it to good effect as well. 4 goals to nothing, and it could get worse before it's all said and done. Yep. There's
been
Niles.
hustling off the ball.
And it's just not happening for them. You watch his man, as they say, you watch him in the white of his eye, and he missed him.
There's no care on the ball, Ruskin. They're so concentrated on the other teams, pressuring them. They are not even taking their time when they have the ball to have some care on the ball, try to find their player, pop the ball around.
So Crony is off. And also coming out, I think the two strikers are coming off now because Zilla also gets a breather. So they put on maybe two of the younger strikers so that they can probably get a feel. And there is one of the substitutes, Matabadal. He actually started earlier. He's on for Zilla. And also coming on is Dos Santos is on the number 20. So here is, he's going down there, just a little trip at the last moment there from Niles. And it's going from bad to worse.
Yes. For the
And yes, he
Slingers,
just stepped on his foot. And that's Dos Santos, who's just come on. So you can't miss him.
talk his way into a caddy.
Yep. So yeah, we're in the 81st minute now. Niles going into the referee's bad books. Big ball over. And so comfortable that he could juggle it as well. And that's good football. Playing everything. Siberman. And he's going to return it again once more. Back there is Benjamin trying his best. Kept inside. He was going for the bicycle and losing out. Dos Santos still in there, fighting for all it's worth. And now there's almost like they don't want to give up a goal. Let's see if Slingerz can pull one back here now. Opportunity. Good football, but again,
Losing it.
just when they at that point of attack, but they just can't finish the job. And you could see the confidence now from the Robinhood players. And this is one of the weakest links for them. But they've been able to cushion his play. Chance here, and he misses.
Misses.
Well.
Birthday.
Right there. And this is good football here now. Picked his head up, sent a wonderful cross. The defender mistimed his jump. And Barrow.
Just needed to just slot that in.
How he wants that back right now.
That's the day they're having here, Ruskin.
Yep, that was a present. Gift wrap, too.
On his birthday or Christmas.
Yep. But Barrow, he doesn't have the strength to play that ball from there to across the field. Yep. And just a little careless with those passes. Because they had good numbers up there, they could have maybe tucked on a fifth, and I would imagine that's what they're hoping for. But the men in white will be trying to see if they could at least pull one back and maybe start some kind of rear guard action. Early ball in, nobody home.
There.
Story of the day for Slingerz, just not happening. And again, look at the movement. Just simple, quick movements, getting into position and allowing themselves to control the ball.
Release ball is so easy.
Yep, and they don't mind it going all the way back to the goalkeeper. He has had a tough day, but he still there, battling out. He could easily put his hand up and say, coach, take me out. But he's not that type of person. He's going to stay there and, as they say, suck it up and hope that things get better for his team. And if they win with him. They lose with him, which is a good trait to have. Here's Benjamin now trying to knife his way in, and he's looking for you-know-who, Beckford, but he's turning, trying, hoping. It's just not his day, and easily taken away, and they start another attack going in the other direction. 2 red shirts out there, and
just coming out of there too easy, Ruskin, for me.
Yes, here's Dos Santos again. Really spraying the ball all over the park. He's had a good game, very quiet game in the sense that you don't see him. All you're seeing is the ball leaving his foot and players going in good directions. Here they come now. Dos Santos trying to get in there, but can't do both. He was trying to ward off the defender, and the speed of the ball, again, running away from him, running over the line.
The touch here, Ruskin.
Yeah, Geronimo.
Losing the ball so easily.
Problems here again. They're really not. It's almost like they didn't learn their lesson from the earlier transgressions, and they keep trying to dribble.
Ruskin, they are not helping each other.
Yep.
They are passing the ball.
I think part of the issue too is that they're so demoralized right now. This is probably a shock to the system. They never expected to get 4 in this game. They were the ones given 4 in their 2 previous games. So coming into this game, they would have been high. And again is that man, the Brazilian, doing the business, and is still there looking around, and really just the silver, very simple, no flash at all about him. And we've seen players on both teams run into problems this way when they try to dribble the ball. Here is Darrell Garcia. He goes careening over, and that's a yellow card there for Richters. So 86.5 minutes gone now. There is Zoom. Darrell Garcia just clipped and sent sky high. And now in the dregs here, players who probably haven't gotten a play just yet will get a chance. In the meantime, it's a free kick, and we see a quick substitution there. Number 21 is on for Robinhood. And the Slingerz are the ones who are going to make the substitution. And the silver is off. He's had a monster game in his own quiet and so they'll have to wait now for that substitution to be completed. Hellstone is the one coming on for the silver. But here now is Niles. He was just slapped with a yellow card. Can he produce something special here?
At least pull one back.
Yep. We saw a DP's goal earlier from almost identical spot. He was trying the same thing, but nothing.
Nothing seems to be working for them.
So again, good switching of the play.
They seem to just find the free man everywhere.
And again, another ball played forward, and the goalkeeper now gives it away. Maybe he wants a shot. And this is problems, but well saved again. He's more than earned his keep here. And Cumberbatch, excellent work there. In fact, he gave it away, so they might tell him, yeah, say you had to clean up your own
he had
mess.
so much time that he could have taken a touch and played the ball onto the other side. He was just in panic mode, Ruskin. That I feel he is not comfortable with
The ball at his feet.
And plus the injury. So he just tried to get cleared soon as possible, Ruskin.
So now we're seeing the number 24 entering the game, Hellstone. Took a while because his teammate took too long to get off the field. So the team again. So they have the chance. Can they really push for a 50 now?
4 against 3.
Yeah, they have numbers. They have numbers up. They still have numbers. And here's the substitute who just came on, Legion. But he's standing in an offside position there. And it hits the post. And the defender couldn't get it upfield. And they could see Slingerz looking for the flag. It never came. Look at it here. He looked like he was suspiciously offside, but they were playing him on. That's what happened. The men at the back post, in fact, the same defender with the miscued clearance was the one who was playing him on. And he was appealing with the assistant for a flag that never came.
Cramps.
Yep. So we're in added on time here now. Just 2 minutes to go. And it's just, I think they're just waiting for that final whistle now. It's just been a tough ask for them. And this second half, the floodgates really open, and you could see Beckford disappointed. He's not. I don't think he's had a shot on goal. He's had very little by way of balls in the attacking third, and now he's trying to manufacture something, but nothing has been working for him. And you're seeing the disappointment on his face. Again, the throw is intended to try to get to him. Nothing seems to be working.
I think we're in the final seconds here, Ruskin.
Yeah, and it can't come. That whistle can't come soon enough. So there is the final whistle. The referee almost as if trying to end the agony for Slingerz as quickly as possible. And so they did here. 4-0, the final score. And Sid, an excellent scoreline indicative of the standard of play and the run of play that we saw throughout, especially in the second half.
Yes, from Robinhood. Robinhood has really controlled that game from beginning to end, Ruskin. The 4-0 scoreline is a fair scoreline, which I say they might have able to score more, but I think the Slingerz really didn't come out and to play this today, Ruskin.
No, it was a hard task for them, and you could really put. I mean, the defense did a good job as well, corralling Beckford and not giving him room to play. Neither he nor Benjamin nor Barrow had opportunities. They couldn't really get. Barrow had one good opportunity and he hit it over the bar from in the area. The header as well, nothing doing for them. But this game really puts, in my estimation, it puts Robinhood among the favorites in this tournament just because of the quality of the play and the standard of play that they've been able to produce. And this is the second time we've seen them, and they really look the real deal in this encounter. So we just wait to see. Once again, let me just remind you, Renske at DP made it 1-0 in the 36th minute. It was 1-0 at the half. And then we have Velo Zilla in the 59th, 2-0. Demetrio Andrew in the 66th to make it 3-0. And then Zilla again in the 75th minute to make it 4-0. The final score in this encounter. So really a fine performance by them. And we could take a look quickly at some of the highlights. And this, of course, would have been first half highlights. Lovely ball floated over the back post there, just not able to get around it. In fact, he should have done a little bit better, at least bring off a save, but I think he was offside anyway, so he would not have counted. Another chance running away there from Richter's. Here he is again with that cross, and certainly the goalkeeper had to be alert there. Benjamin almost tricked the goalkeeper here. Now look at the goalkeeper just kind of standing, not really wanting to attack the ball until eventually Gakpo hit it and hit it way over. Still they kept coming. Adipi, goal. That's a brilliant goal. Adipi certainly picked his spot and finished it in style. Now in the second half, they had chance after chance after chance. That was Andrew there, not able to get, and eventually this one, the defender was really on the line. He was actually in the goal and coming back out when Zilla got that back heel in. This was lovely football, right through the gate, and Andrew had his goal, and that came in the 66th minute. And then look at the movement here again. Loads of time and space. He should have scored there, but the ball just ran away from him. And then turn in once, twice, finish. In the 75th minute, Zilla with his second. And that really was game, set, and match here. They tried. This should have been put away. But again, Barrow got under it and hit it over the bar. This could have been a fifth here, but once again, Cumberbatch to the rescue. He's had a good game, despite conceding 4. You don't say that too often about goalkeepers, but he certainly did. And this could have been, yep. And he hit the upright, clanked it off the upright, and out. So that is the final score here, 4-0. And we have quick interview lined up for you, and Gordon is down there, and I think he's down there with the goal scorer. We wait to see, but he's with somebody from Slingerz, so let's hear what they have to say.
We're here with the captain of the Slingerz of Guyana, Cortez Kelman. Cortez, a very difficult day in the office.
Yeah, you see, it was a very good game. You know, Robinhood proved that they were the better team on the day. We came out a bit slow. We started a bit slow. We had a easy chance in the first half that we think that we should have capitalized on. And if we had taken the chance, the game probably would have been a different game. But we saw that Robinhood was the more hungrier of the bunch.
What went wrong between the last game into this game?
I think I don't want to blame it on rest. We had 2 days to recover, but I think it's lack of execution. You know, the coach put out a task for us as a team to go out and execute, and we didn't do that as a team. So in the end, football is a game that if you don't execute your task, you get punished. And Robinhood was very good in taking the opportunities, and we got punished in the end.
What next for Slingerz?
We go back and focus on our league back home. We want to use this as a learning curve because this is our first time here at the Shield, and I think that we did pretty well. I think back home now we focus on the domestic league so that we could come back here next year again and prove ourselves as a dominant team.
Well, thanks, Cortez. All the best going forward.
Thank you very much.
Well, that we heard from Cortez, the captain of the Slingerz of Guyana team. We'll now have a word with the coach of the Robinhood team from Suriname. So we'll have a short break when we come back. The interview with the coach from the Robinhood team.
So that was Curtis Kelman there, the captain of the Slingerz FC outfit, beaten 4 goals to nothing here, and that must have been a shock to their system, as they were flying high, banging in the goals in their first 2 games, but it was not to be today. And I think Eugene Hay, the coach, Roberto Goodeken, is stepping forward and probably do the translation, I would imagine, for them down there. So let's hear what the coach of the Robinhood outfit has to say.
Well, we have the coach of Robinhood out of Suriname. A very impressive victory this evening.
Yes, it was a very hard game for us to win, but the guys work hard.
4 goals to nil. What does that mean for Robinhood?
And very positive for the next game. We still keep the nil in the games, and that is very important for the team.
Well, you talk about a clean sheet, but how do you prepare for that semi-final on Friday?
It's not an easy game on Friday, so we have to prepare ourselves. We saw they played before us, the game before us, and we will prepare for that game.
Well, both teams, both Robinhood and Mount Pleasant, they are teams that are normally in the cup, not the shield. So this is going to be a really epic game on Friday.
Yes, that's true. But the better team win the game.
Okay, all the best going forward, Coach, as I allow you to go and get your team ready for Friday's semi-final.
Thank you, sir.
Well, that's it here. As we pass you back upstairs, some comments from the coach of the Robinhood team as he gets his team ready for the semi-final on Friday.
Roberto Goodeken there talking about his team and their big clash coming up on Friday in one semi-final against Mount Pleasant, the team we saw earlier today. And Mount Pleasant, of course, getting a victory themselves. And they just needed 1 goal, but that's really all that it took for them to turn away Weymouth Wales, the beaten finalists from a year ago. And that sets up a mouth-watering semi-final on Friday. We hope you will join us for that down at the Atto Bolden Stadium. So we look forward to you joining us then. So as we leave you here now, of course, Mount Pleasant 1-0 winners. They advance, beating Weymouth Wales. And now we're looking at Robinhood FC 4-0 over the previously unbeaten Slingerz FC of Guyana. I'm Ruskin Mark. On behalf of Sid Gray and the entire crew, we thank you for being with us and look forward to you joining us on Friday for semi-finals.